KOFO. Stay tuned for the following special presentation from KOFO 1220 and 103.7 FM. KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas, welcomes you to this broadcast of Ottawa Arrows Post 60 American Legion Baseball. This ball game is being brought to you by our Legion Baseball title sponsor, State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King, and by the Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic, Quality Structures Incorporated, Dingle & Son Mortuary, Sutton's Jewelry, and by the Ottawa Recreation Commission, Kramer Pharmacy, Cosentino's Price Chopper, Kansas State Bank, also by Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, Arvest Bank, CarStar, C.S. Cunningham Construction, and the City of Ottawa. Now, from the Diamond, let's join KOFO Sports Director Gary Bateman.
And good evening, everyone, from Young Field at Coastal Grove here in Emporia. Time for American Legion baseball action as the Arrows take on Emporia Post 5 in a single 9-inning ball game. Last night, Ottawa got rained out at home against the Kansas Senators, so they've had some rest since the tournament last week over at Topeka and Rossville. And let's give you the starting lineups first for the Arrows. Leading off playing center field, Wyatt Johnston. Hitting second, playing shortstop, Brady Beats. Catcher, Wayne Laurie, bats third. Hitting fourth and doing the pitching, Aiden Michael. Batting fifth in right field, Blake Ohlmeyer. Third baseman, Michael Hull, bats sixth. Hitting seventh and playing in left field, Tanner Gould. Ryan Laurie is at first base, and he bats eighth, batting ninth. And at second base, Brody Mundell. And hitting ninth is the extra hitter, Brett Hadel. And now, ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem. And now, here's the starting lineup for Emporia. Leading off and doing the catching, Hayden Baumwart. Hitting second in center field, Bo Baumgartner. Batting third, the shortstop, Jay Stewart. Hitting fourth and playing at second base, Caden Williams. Right fielder, Cade Kohlmeyer will bat fifth. Hitting sixth and doing the pitching, John Miller. Third baseman, Ethan Garate, bats seventh. Hitting eighth, playing at first base, Chance Gilpin. And batting ninth, the left fielder, Camden Kermer. So for Ottawa, it's Johnston, Beats, Wayne Laurie, Michael Ohlmeyer and Hull, Gould, Ryan Laurie, Mundell, and Hadel. For Emporia, Baumwart, Baumgartner, Stewart, Williams, Kohlmeyer, Miller, Garate, Gilpin, and Kermer. Ottawa comes home on Friday to have a doubleheader against Oskaloosa. First pitch will be at 6 o'clock, pregame at about 5:50. And those games, I believe, are going to be on KOFO.com. Wind is blowing in from left field here this evening. Clouds have gathered, but they don't look particularly threatening at this point. And it's our understanding that no Rain is scheduled for the area, at least while we're going to be in action here this evening. John Miller, right-handed pitcher for Emporia, completing his warm-up pitches. And we are set for some baseball. Leading off for the Arrows will be the center fielder Wyatt Johnston, hitting at .316 on the season with no home runs and 3 runs batted in. First pitch of the night is a fastball high. Johnston, then Beats, and Wayne Laurie. Inside to Johnston, 2-0. Arrows coming off a 1-3 Topeka tournament over the weekend. Called strike, 2-1. They played good baseball. Pitching was quite good, actually. Strike 2, hit the inside corner with the fastball, 2-2. Arrows did not score a lot of runs, but I think they would probably be fairly satisfied with their 2 days. There's a ground ball to the second baseman. Williams is up with it, and he'll throw to first in time, 1 away. Now Brady Beats the batter. Brady hitting .292 on the year, no homers, 6 runs batted in. Ottawa's losses coming to the Wolves out of Topeka on Saturday in the Great Bend Chiefs, and then they lost to Pittsburgh on Sunday, beat the Wolves in a rematch on Sunday morning. Pitch to Beats is up too high. Nobody on, 1 out, just underway here in the top of the first. Line drive center field, that's a base hit. Beats picked on a pitch up in the zone and lined it up the middle. Here is Wayne Laurie. Wayne hitting .410 on the season, no home runs, 7 runs batted in. Throw to first, and Beats is back safely. Across the outfield for Emporia, Kermer in left, Baumgartner in center, and Kohlmeyer in right. Beats a good lead over at first. Pitch to Laurie is in for a strike. On the infield, Garate at third, Stewart at short, Williams at second, and Gilpin at first. Baumwart is behind the plate. Here's the 0-1 pitch for Miller. Runner's going, pitch is high, and Baumwart had trouble getting it out of the glove, so Beats is in with the stolen base. First steal of the season for Brady Beats. He's at second base with 1 out and a 1-1 count to Wayne Laurie. Strike 2 over the inside corner. Now the stretch. And the 1-2 pitch from Miller. Up and in. Beats with the lead out at second. Laurie takes high and inside. Count runs full. Now the 3-2 pitch. And it's low, ball 4. So 2 on with 1 out. Batter is Aiden Michael. Aiden's average, .458, no homers, 5 runs batted in. Laurie runs for himself over at first base. Michael takes the strike on the outside corner. Ottawa and Emporia met in the Sam Ellis Showcase Classic, and Emporia picked up the win 8-3. Long look look at second, the 0-1 pitch, and it's high and inside. 335 down the line and left. It's 305 to the foul pole and right. Swing and a miss had Michael tied up, and the count now 1-2. Power alley in left center field is 365, 355 in right center, and 375 feet in center field. 1-2 pitch. Struck him out with a fastball. Throw behind the runner at second, and he's back in safely. Right fielder, 21, Blake Olmeyer. 2 outs, and now Blake Olmeyer, the batter. Blake hitting .429, no home runs, 13 runs batted in. First baseman Gilpin playing behind Laurie over at first. That ball hit in left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Beats is going to score. Laurie's going to try for third, and he is going to be safe. And down to second on the throw goes Olmeyer. It's 1-0 Ottawa. Third baseman, Michael Cole. So Olmeyer picks up his team-leading 14th RBI on the year. Batter is Michael Hull, .286 average, no homers, 3 runs batted in. Miller was going to work from the full windup here. Swing and a miss by Hull, strike 1. Strike 2, good fastball in the inside corner. And Hull now will hit on Miller's terms. The count 0-2. Fastball high. Laurie at third base. Olmeyer at second. 1-2 to Hull, and the pitch. Just inside. Arrows have drawn first blood here. A single, a stolen base, a walk, and a single. 2-2 pitch to Hull. Popped it up foul territory. Gilpin may have a play, and he will make the catch along the warning track in foul territory. 1 run for Ottawa, 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left on base. At the end of a half inning of play, the score is Ottawa 1, Emporia coming to bat, and we'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
You got to the game late, and the only place to park turned out to be a little too close to foul territory. But you're not worried. In fact, you watched the rest of the game before you even go check the damage. How can you be so confident? Your auto insurance is with local State Farm agent Keith King. There's a reason State Farm is the largest auto insurer in the U.S.
I'm State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King. Let's work together to be sure your vehicle has the coverage you need. Call and schedule an appointment today at 242-9435. Or stop by my office at 111 South Main in Ottawa, or visit online at keithking.net.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Emporia comes to bat here in the bottom of the first. Ottawa leads 1-0. Emporia will send to the plate Baumwart, Baumgartner, and Stewart. Defensively for Ottawa in left field, Tanner Gould. Wyatt Johnston is the center fielder, and out in right, Blake Olmeyer. At third base tonight, Michael Hull. Brady Beats is at shortstop. At second, Brody Mundell. And over at first base, Ryan Laurie. Doing the catching, Wayne Laurie, and on mound, right-hander Aiden Michael, making his 6th appearance on the season. 1 win, 1 loss, an earned run average of 4.10. In 13 2/3 innings, he's allowed 17 hits, 8 runs, all earned. He has walked 11 and struck out 14. His last action came against the Garnett Mud Dogs last Thursday night. He pitched a complete game, 5-inning contest. Ottawa won by the run rule. He allowed 8 hits, 3 runs, all earned, walked 4, struck out 3. Aiden Baumwart will lead things off for Emporia. Post 5 still undefeated on the season. Michael's pitch is in for a strike. Chopper towards short, charged by Beats, and the throw will be in time, one away. Artificial surface here on the infield, and makes for better hops in most cases, and Beats timed that one well to get the good hop. One out, nobody on. The batter, Bo Baumgartner. Right-handed batter. Michael's pitch is a fastball outside. Ground ball up the middle, and it's fielded by Beats near the bag at second, and he will throw out Baumgartner.
Shortstop, number 3, Jay Stewart.
So 2 out, nobody on. Here is Jay Stewart. Stewart, right-handed batter. Pitch to him is a fastball on the outside corner. 1-0 Ottawa, bottom half of the first. RBI single by Blake Olmeyer in the top of the inning. Curveball grounded down the third base line. It will be a foul ball. Count 0-2 now to Stewart. Michael working quickly. Stewart fouls it back to the screen. And the 0-2 pitch, fastball upstairs. Right fielder Olmeyer playing around toward the line, big gap in right center field. Stewart got a piece of it, fouled it back to the screen, still 1-2. Up too high, 2 balls, 2 strikes now. And another foul back. Michael ready, and again, the 2-2 pitch. Checked his swing, but he went around, strike 3. For Emporia in the first, 3 up, 3 down. At the end of 1 inning of play, it's Ottawa 1, Emporia 0. And we'll pause for 30 seconds. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Hi, I'm Jack with Arvest Bank. My goal today? Play an epic drum solo. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Sorry about that. Maybe I should have let an expert help me accomplish my goal. And for your financial goals, Arvest is the expert. We can help you rock out buying a new home in no time. Get pre-qualified in person or on your phone. When it comes to your finances, trust the experts. Trust Arvest, Equal Housing Lender.
We go to the top of the second inning. For Ottawa, it'll be the 7, 8, 9 hitters, Tanner Gould, Ryan Laurie, and Brody Mundell. I think I asked the question wrong. Why doesn't Emporia have a team nickname similar to the Arrows? Team name, right. Tanner Gould will lead things off. Tanner's average 174, no home runs, 4 runs batted in. Right-handed batter. Pitch from John Miller. In for a strike. Both these guys like to work quickly. Inside to Gould. Fouled off back of the plate. Ball and 2 strikes. Curveball caught him looking. Gould goes down on strikes. 1 out. Here's Ryan Laurie. Ryan hitting .087, no homers, 2 RBIs. Their pitch is down too low, ball 1. Popped him up near the bag at second. It'll be the second baseman, Williams, to make the call on the catch. So Laurie out on a pop fly to the second baseman. 2 outs, nobody on for Brody Mundell. Brody's average 214, no home runs, 2 RBIs. Arrows lead 1-0, top of the second. Nobody on, 2 away. Line drive right to the shortstop, and that's the inning. In the second for Ottawa, 3 up, 3 down. At the end of an inning and a half, it remains Ottawa 1, Emporia 0. And we'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
Do you know if your AC is ready to beat the heat this summer? You can find out by calling Adamson Brothers today at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
Kramer Pharmacy, your local hometown pharmacy, makes it easy for you to pick up or drop off your prescription during the Legacy Square construction. Park at their designated stalls or near 134 South Main and call 242-0240. They'll bring your prescription right out or pick up your written script.
Middle third of the Emporia lineup up here in the second. Caden Williams, Kate Kohlmeyer, and John Miller. Friday night, Ottawa is home. It is Cancer Awareness Night. Oskaloosa, the River Bandits, come to town. 6 o'clock first pitch for the doubleheader. Tomorrow night, Legion baseball team will be ushering at the Plaza Cinema to raise money for the Franklin County Cancer Foundation. Come on down. The movie is entitled 12. Saturday afternoon, the Pete Zierfoss Golf Tournament at Ottawa Great Life, And then on Sunday, it's the annual alumni game. Caden Williams, left-handed batter, stands in. And the pitch is outside. Fastball high, 2-0. Pitch down to the dirt. 3-0 to Williams. And ball 4 outside and low. So a 4-pitch walk to Williams to lead off the second. Here is Kate Kohlmeyer. Emporia right fielder, bats right-handed. Williams, pretty good lead over at first. Stretched by Michael. Pitch is a strike at the letters. Michael steps off the rubber and drives Williams back to the bag. Now he's out to even a bigger lead, it appears. A 1 pitch is a little high. A ball and a strike. Long hesitation, the 1-1 pitch is a breaking ball over, strike 2. Wind has died down considerably here. There's a throw to first, runner back. One-two pitch to Holmeyer, and it's fouled off down the third baseline. Michael again steps off the rubber. Pitch hit him. Caught a piece of the uniform. So 2 on with nobody out. Now John Miller, the pitcher. Miller, also a right-handed batter. And the pitch to him is outside. 2 on, nobody out. Laurie in front of the runner over at first. Popped up, foul, and Laurie going back, has a play, makes the catch. So 1 out. Here is Ethan Garate, the third baseman. Stretched by Michael. Pitch to Garate is hit into right center field, and that's going to drop in for a hit. And then it rolls past Olmeyer. Runner trying for second, and he'll be in, and a run coming home to tie the ball game. Well, we had mentioned earlier that Olmeyer was shaded toward the line, and had he been playing a normal right field, he would have made that catch. The runner's now at second and third. Batter is Chance Gilpin. Pitch to him is up too high. No, check that. It caught the inside corner at the letters. Olmeyer misplayed the ball out there in right field, too, which allowed extra bases. Count 0-2 now to Gilpin as he fouls it back to the screen. One out. Michael could use a strikeout here. Ottawa infield is back. Inside. It's the outside corner. It's 2-2. Holmeyer out at third base. Garate at second. 2-2 pitch. Ground ball slowly hit towards second. The only play will be first. And Gilpin is out, but a run scores, and Emporia takes a 2-1 lead. Here's Camden Kermer. Garate over at third base now with 2 away. Kermer, left-handed batter. Pitch from Michael is a strike. A 1 pitch, lined up the middle, base hit center field. Down the line to score is Garate to make it 3-0. 3-1, excuse me. And now back to the top of the order for Hayden Baumwart. Baumwart rounded out to the shortstop, beats his first time. Kermer gets his lead over at first. He's going. Hits a strike. Laurie's throw not in time. A 1 pitch is down low. Emporia has 3 runs home here in the second. They lead at 3-1. Ground ball speared by the pitcher. And a throw to first retires the side, but 3 runs for Emporia. There were 2 hits, 1 Ottawa error, and 1 man left on base. At the end of 2 innings of play, Emporia 3 and Ottawa 1, and we'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Some things just don't stand the test of time. The Ulmerton Tower, the Hans Dickinson Museum of Fine Arts, the Richfield International Blimport. Never heard of these places? That's because they're not there. But if C.S. Cunningham had built them, they'd all be household names by now. Speaking of households, how's your foundation holding up after this winter? Call C.S. Cunningham to take a look for free. Concrete that's concrete. C.S. Cunningham, 785-242-7101.
Ottawa comes to bat here in the top of the third. Now we have a new pitcher for Emporia. So Baumgartner is the new pitcher for Emporia. So let's see where so some changes made defensively as well. Miller's in right field. And Kohlmeyer moves from right to center. Brett Hadel will lead things off for the Arrows. He'll be followed by Wyatt Johnston and then Brady Beats. So Miller goes 2 innings, allows a couple of hits, 1 run that was earned. He walked 1 and struck out a couple. Brett Hadel will lead things off. Brett hitting .313, no homers, and 7 RBI. Takes up 2 high. Swing and a miss. Hadel came up empty, and it's 1-1. High and tight, 2-1 now the count. 9-inning ball game here. Inside and high, it's 3 balls and a strike. Get down the left field line, he hit foul territory over his Kermer, and he runs out of room. That ball just landed on the bullpen side of the fence. Good effort by Kermer, but Hadel's still alive, 3-2. Outside, ball 4, and a leadoff walk. Back to the top of the order for Wyatt Johnston, who rolled out to the second baseman back in the first. Pitch up too high. Hadel will lead over at first. Buried in the dirt. They'll throw behind the runner, and he's just back in safely. Hadel had taken a step towards second, thinking that Baumart hadn't come up with that ball, but he had to dive back in. 2-0 now the count to Wyatt Johnston. Baumgartner will step off the rubber. Swing and a foul ball down the right field line. That one will drift out of play. Ottawa's got some warm-up action down the right field line. Line into left field, a base hit. Stopping at second will be Hadel, 2 on with nobody out. The batter is Brady Beats, who singled and scored in the first. I think that might be Michael Hull that was warming down the right field line. Pitch to Beats is fouled back to the screen. 3-1 Emporia, top of the third. 2 on for Ottawa, nobody out. Fastball is high. Arrows now with 3 hits. One to Beats is low. Hadel at second, Johnston at first. And missed inside and low, 3-1. Outside corner, 3-2. Beats thought it was ball 4, but he got called back. Hit in the air to center field, drifting back onto Kohlmeyer under it to make the catch.
Catcher, 0, Wayne Laurie.
1 out. Here is Wayne Laurie, who drew a walk in the first. Stretched by Baumgartner. The pitch. Fastball high. Low, throw behind the runner at second base. Runner heading for third, and Hadel will be out. Play goes 1-6-5. Pitch to Laurie was a strike, so now 1-1 with the runner at first, 2 away. That's a base running mistake right there by Brett Hadel. And now a balk is called. Strike call on the outside corner, 1-2. Popped it up. Shallow center. Second baseman Williams has it. And Ottawa wastes a golden opportunity here in the third. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. At the end of 2.5, it remains Emporia 3 and Ottawa 1. And we'll return in 30 seconds. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Dr. Mike Hyatt, Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic.
The number one overall health problem that we have and that we're dealing with right now would be being overweight or being obese. How do we talk about this? I think our role is to encourage our patients to become more active, encourage them to park a little further away out in the parking lot, to try and take 1,000 extra steps a day, to try and watch what they eat.
For your free consultation, call 785-242-4100, Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic.
2, 3, and 4 hitters for Emporia here in the bottom half of the third. Baumgartner, then Jay Stewart, and Caden Williams. Aiden Michael gave up 3 runs on a couple of hits in the second. Hurt himself with a walk and a hit batsman. In last night's game against the Senators, rained out. It is our understanding they'll try to make that game up at some point in time. Bo Baumgartner will lead things off. Out on a ground ball to the shortstop in the first. Line by Aiden Michael, the pitch inside. Breaking ball, missed, 2-0. Swing and a foul ball back at the plate. Next pitch. In there for a strike, 2-2. Ground ball to the left side, fielded by Beach, and then he'll bobble, and safe at first will be Baumgartner.
The shortstop, number 3, James Stewart.
So Baumgartner on the air. Batter will be Jay Stewart, who was the strikeout victim back in the first. Throw to first, runner back. Pitch down low. In the dirt. Nice stop by Laurie. 2 balls, no strikes. Michael not hesitating much out there after he comes set. Runner headed for second. They'll step off the rubber, and the throw is not in time. Michael waited before he threw the baseball and then threw to the left side field of second. And Baumgartner credited with a stolen base. Inside. Well, umpire says 3 balls and a strike, and there hasn't been 4 pitches. Oh well, we go with blue. Ground ball to third, near the bag. Hole looks the runner back, throws high and over the head of Laurie. And here comes a runner around third. He's going to score. Seward to second base. He won't stop there. The throw to third will not be in time.
The second baseman, number 4, Hayden Williams.
So now 4-1 ball game. Kyle Altick out of the Ottawa dugout. Michael might be on pitch count here. It's tough to say, but he will give the baseball up right here, and Ottawa will make a pitching change. In the bottom of the third, Emporia leads 4-1, and we'll take a 30-second break. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Let's face it, auto insurance can be confusing. Do you know your comprehensive from your collision, your no-fault from liability, your premium from your deductible? After an accident is no time to find out that your definition of full coverage is actually different from what your policy says. Let local State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King explain auto insurance in terms you can understand.
I'm State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King. Let's work together to be sure your vehicle has the coverage you need. Call and schedule an appointment today at 242-9435. Stop by my office at 111 South Main in Ottawa, or visit online at keithking.net.
This is Chase Dingle of Dingle & Son Mortuary. I recently joined my father in business, and I am looking forward to working with families in Miami and Franklin County. Lewisburg will be my home base, and I am eager to make friends and meet the neighbors.
Dingle & Son Mortuary, 785-242-2323.
Quality Structures Incorporated in Richmond is proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast. They know that experience matters on the field and when it comes to your building needs. Visit qualitystructures.com and put their years of experience in constructing post-frame buildings to work for you.
Right-hander Michael Hull is the new Ottawa pitcher. He appears for the fourth time. His record on the season 1-0 with an earned run average of 0.00. He has thrown 10 1/3 innings, allowed 5 hits, 1 run. It was unearned. He has walked 9 and struck out 11. It's been a while since Michael's pitched. I want to say probably during the Sam Ellis Classic. Take a quick look back here and see. Hayden Williams will be the batter. Outside, ball 1. Hayden Michaels over at third base now. Outside as Williams was showing bunt right there, but no kind of a squeeze play on. 2-0. Williams walked his first time up. Inside out swing, fly to the left. Gould near the line will make the catch. The throw will come in and it'll be cut off. And it's 5-1.
The center fielder, number 10, Dave Colmeyer.
Base is empty, 1 out. Batter's Cade Colmeyer, who's hit by a pitch and scored in the second. Way outside from Hull. Inside. Pitch inside, 3-0. Hull's last action was against Chanute. That's been over a couple of weeks ago. And ball 4 high.
Right fielder, number 19, John Miller.
John Miller will be the batter. Miller fouled out to the catcher in the second inning. In that game against Chanute, Michael went 3 2/3 innings, allowed 2 hits, no runs, walked 3, struck out 5. He was not the pitcher of record. Popped up, out in front of the plate. Who wants it? Ryan Laurie down the line. He'll make the catch, 2 down.
Third baseman, number 6, Ethan Garate.
Now Ethan Garate, who singled into right field to drive home a run in the second inning. That was a big play in the inning because Quite often, Ottawa would have had an out there. The ball into an area where Ottawa not playing a normal depth or normal positioning as Olmeyer was over toward the line. Pitch to Garate is ball outside. 2 out with a runner at first. Throw to first, runner back. Again, Oskaloosa comes to town Friday night for a doubleheader. Runner goes, pitch is missing. Now wait a second. This is called a strike, 1-1. Into second base was Kohlmeyer with the stolen base. Outside with a breaking ball. Swing and a miss. Garate was out in front of that pitch. Count even 2-2. Now back to the screen. Two runs home here for Emporia, both of those unearned. Runner at second base with 2 away. Those 5 leads at 5-1. Curve has popped up on the infield in foul territory, and Michael and Laurie run into each other, but Michael holds on to the ball. Inning is over. 2 runs for Emporia. No hits. 2 Ottawa errors. 1 left on base. At the end of 3, Emporia 5, Ottawa 1. We'll take a 30-second break, and you're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
The City of Ottawa makes it easy for you to stay informed and be part of your community by visiting their website, ottawaks.gov. You can sign up for city alerts and city news, report an issue you'd like to see taken care of, even pay your bill online. It's where the city and citizens come together online at ottawaks.gov.
Save time and hassle later by checking your vehicle now to be sure all of your lights and signals are in working order, adjust mirrors, and check your tire pressure. This reminder from CarStar Ottawa. Call 242-8916. CarStar. Relax. We'll take it from here.
Emporia changes pitchers again. Right-hander Ethan Garate brought on. Let's see what other defensive changes. We know Chance Kermer is now at second base. Third baseman is Caden Williams. And let's see who's out in left field now. Miller is out in left. Well, that means that Baumgartner went back to center and Kohlmeyer to right. These 9-inning games are fun from that standpoint. You move people around all night long. Great for the players, not too good for the radio announcer. Or the scorebook keeper, yeah. Leading off for the Arrows will be Aiden Michael. Aiden struck out swinging his first time up. Garate's pitch popped up, foul territory. Over near the fence and running out of room is the first baseman, Gilpin. Ottawa scored a run in the top of the first, but Emporia had 3 in the second, 2 in the third. To lead at 5-1. Line drive, and that one off the foot, I believe, of the second baseman, Kermer. And Michael is on. That'll be an error on the second baseman. Here's Blake Olmeyer. He drove home a run with a single to left center in the first inning. Low to him, ball 1. Grounder to second, might be two. Kerber to short out there, back to first, and in time, double play. So 2 out, nobody on. Batter is Michael Hull, who fouled out to the first baseman his first time. Up over his head and all the way back to the screen. That ball line foul down the left field line. Ball and a strike to Hull. Michael back in. And the 1-1 pitch. And it hit him. So with 2 outs, here's Tanner Gould. Tanner called out on strikes in the second inning. Bull leads away from first. Gould swings and grounds it to third. Up with it is Williams, and the throw is in time. Ottawa out here in the fourth. No runs, no hits, 1 error, 1 left on base. And at the end of 3.5, Emporia 5, Ottawa 1. We'll be back in 30 seconds, and you're listening to Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Have you ever walked into a business and been treated so well by the people that work there, you can tell they were meant to do what they do? That's what you feel when you walk into Sutton's Jewelry in downtown Ottawa. For more than 50 years, you've been treated with personal service and attention while being shown the best in high-quality jewelry and accessories. If you want to drive out of town, be treated like a number so an associate can make a commission, and walk out with jewelry like everybody else, go right ahead. But for a unique jewelry buying experience, walk into Sutton's Jewelry at 213 South Main in downtown Ottawa. Open Tuesday through Friday 10 to 5:30, Saturdays 10 to 2.
8, 9, and 1 hitters up for Emporia here in the fourth. Gilpin, Kerber, and Baumwart. Michael Hull on in relief of the starter Aiden Michael, who went 2 innings, allowed 2 hits, 5 runs, 3 earned, walked 1, hit 1, and struck out 1. Title sponsor of Arrows Baseball on KOFO is your State Farm agent in downtown Ottawa, Keith King. Office is at 111 South Main. Phone number 242-9435. Keith can help you with your insurance needs, whether it's auto, home, life, or renter's insurance. Give him a call or stop by the office. And thanks, Keith, for being the title sponsor of Legion Baseball here on KOFO. Chance Gilpin will lead things off. Grounded out to the second baseman his first time up. Hull's pitch, a strike on the inside corner. Foul back to the screen, 0-2. Breaking ball, missed low and away. Moved him off the plate, 2-2. Strike 3 call, caught the outside corner with the fastball. First strikeout for Hull. 1 out. Here is Camden Kermer. Single to drive home a run back in the second inning, 1 for 1. High and outside. Bottom half of the fourth, Emporia leads 5-1. Out in front of the pitch, she fouled it at the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Curve again out in front of it. Swings and misses, 1 and 2. Grounder to first. Nice convenient hop for Lori. He'll step on the bag, 2 away.
Catcher number 1, Hayden Baumgart.
Now back to the top of the order. Hayden Baumgart is 0 for 2. Grounded out to short in the first and back to the mound in the second. Fouls this one back to the screen, 0-1. Check swing, pitch is fouled off right of the plate. Oh, and 2 to Baumgart. Base is empty, 2 away. Line foul. Third base side. Up too high, 1 and 2 now. Shadows creeping over the home plate area and nearing the pitcher's mound. Fouled off over the Ottawa dugout. And a long way down the left field line, but foul. So Hull and Baumgart rather in a battle. Still 2 and 2. Check that, 1 and 2. Now that ball's hit into right center field for a hit. Holmeyer cuts it off. Baumgart with a wide turn will hold on with a single.
Center field number 2, Bo Baumgartner.
Now Bo Baumgartner, who has grounded out to short and reached on an error by the shortstop. Over to first base, back safely the runner. Stretched by Hull, the pitch. Runner goes, pitch is high, throw to second base is not in time. Arrows continue to give up a lot of stolen bases. Breaking ball is high, 2-0. Hit foul down the left field line and out of play. Count out 2-1. Runner at second, 2 outs. Missed away. Jay Stewart in the on-deck circle. Three balls and 1 strike. Popped it foul, maybe playable. Michael near the dugout has got it, and the inning is over. For Emporia in the fourth, no runs, 1 hit, and 1 left on base. We played 4. It's Emporia 5, Ottawa 1, and we'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
The Ottawa Recreation Commission is your place for activities and other programs designed to keep the members of our community active and healthy. Visit us at the GOT building or online at orcottawas.org to see recreation options for all ages. Ottawa Recreation Commission, bring recreation to life.
Smart Ottawa shoppers know Cosentino's Price Chopper has the best rewards program in town. Only Price Chopper lets you earn points on all your purchases. Visit mypricechopper.com and start saving on food or fuel today. Shop Cosentino's, your local family-owned grocer since 1948.
Emporia will change pitchers once again. Jay Stewart now on the mound. Riley Wagner is in at first base. Hunter Groh is in at third base. Hayden Baumgart now is the shortstop. For the Arrows here in the top of the fifth, it'll be Ryan Laurie, Brody Mundell, and Brett Hadel. Baumgartner, is that Baumgartner behind the plate now? Baumgartner behind the plate. And I imagine the outfield's still the same, but we'll just have to wait. Emporia took the lead with 3 runs in the second inning after Ottawa got a run in their half of the first on an RBI single by Blake Olmeyer. Ryan Laurie will lead things off. Ryan pop out to the second baseman back in the second. Stewart's pitch, swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now. Two-strike pitch from Stewart. Struck him out swinging. One out. Here is Brody Mundell. Brody lined to the shortstop in the second. Called strike over the outside corner. Inside, 1-1. One out, nobody on. Top of the fifth, 5-1 Emporia. Swing and a miss by Bundell. Popped it up, foul, and out of play. The 1-2 pitch, grounder to third. Up with it is Williams. Take that Groh, I'm sorry, who's now at third base, and he throws out Mundell. Two out. Here's Brett Hadel, who drew a walk in the third inning. Eventually was picked off. Out in front of the pitch, swings and misses. Down too low. 1 ball, 1 strike. That pitch misses low, 2-1. Inside out swing, he skies it to right. Kohlmeyer is there to make the catch, and Ottawa goes in order in the 5th. 3 up, 3 down at the end of 4.5. Emporia 5, Ottawa 1. And we'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
Technology, mobile banking. I totally heart my bank.
Kansas State Bank, a better way to bank with community people you know. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
This is Craig Dingle of Dingle & Son Mortuary. All of our locations sell monuments. We have talented people who are experts in bringing your ideas to life to help you create the monument you envision. The possibilities are unlimited.
Dingle & Son Mortuary, 785-242-2323.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Arrow substitute here in the bottom half of the 5th. New pitcher is Brett Hadel. Behind the plate now, Liam Robertson. Moving over to third base, Wayne Laurie, and across the diamond to first is Aiden Michael. So Robertson will hit in Hull's spot in the order. For Emporia here in the bottom of the 5th, it'll be Stewart, Williams, and Kohlmeyer.
39.
Okay, so he's going to EH. He's still got to come in for somebody besides Hadel because Hadel's out on the mound now. Oh, he took Ryan Laurie's place? So where is Hull at then? He stays in the same, he's the EH now. Got it. Can't tell the players without a program, folks. Jay Stewart laid things off. Stewart is 0 for 2, reached on an error and scored a run his last time up. Michael Hull goes 2 innings. Pitch is high. Did not allow a run. 1 hit, walked 1, struck out 1. Inside corner from Hadel, 1 ball, 1 strike. Brett was a workhorse over the weekend. He appears for the 6th time on the season. He's 1-2 with an earned run average of 4.11. Swing and a miss by Stewart. He's down the count 1-2. 15 in the 3rd innings, allowed 14 hits, 11 runs, 9 earns, walked 7 and struck out 16. Low breaking ball stayed way high, 2-2. Line fair down the left field line. Gould chasing it over into the corner. Stewart to second base. He's not going to stop there. And the throw to third will not be made. It'll be a triple for Stewart.
Second baseman number 4, Caden Williams.
Caden Williams, the batter. Walked in the 2nd, hit a sacrifice fly to left in the 3rd. Liam Robertson is behind the plate now for Ottawa. I don't know if I mentioned that or not. Wayne Laurie at 3rd. Aiden Michael at 1st. Lined into right field. That's a base hit. Down the line to score is Stewart to make it 6-1.
The center fielder number 10, Cade Kohlmeyer.
Now Cade Kohlmeyer has been hit by a pitch and walked. Scored a run, stolen a base. And the ball inside gets away from Robertson, runner down to second. Up too high. 2 balls and no strikes. Run home here for post 5 in the 5th. They lead it 6-1 now. Popped up, foul territory, everybody chasing it, and it will drop over by the dugout. Two and one the count to Kohlmeyer. Slow curve is in there, strike 2. Popped it up, mile in the air on the infield. Shortstop Beats coming in. He'll make the catch, and there's 1 out. Now here's John Miller. Miller is 0 for 2. He's popped out twice, once to the catcher and once to the first baseman. Rounder up the third baseline is foul. Williams, the runner out at second base, 1 out and a run home. One strike pitch, stayed up high. Ball hit in left field, and it turned Gould around, but he reaches up and one-hands it. The ball hit a little bit harder, I think, than Gould had originally thought, but he got back there and makes the one-handed catch. 2 outs. Now Riley Wagner will bat for the first time. Right-handed hitter. Swing and a miss, 0-1. A 1 delivery. Low curve stayed high. Fastball low, 2-1. Slowly hit ground ball towards short, beats up with it, throws off balance and low, but Michael got a good hop and makes the play. Side retired. Emporia picks up a run in the 5th on a couple of hits. No errors, 1 left on base. At the end of 5, it's Emporia 6 and Ottawa 1. And we'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on 1220. 103.7 FM KOFO.
It's late at night. You've been visiting family and you're on your way home. You didn't see the deer in front of you until it was too late. Everyone is safe. Your vehicle did its job and protected you. Now you get to find out if your auto insurance does the same. It will, because you have State Farm Auto Insurance through local agent Keith King in Ottawa.
I'm State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King. Let's work together to be sure your vehicle has the coverage you need. Call and schedule an appointment today at 242-9435. Stop by my office at 111 South Main in Ottawa, or visit online at keithking.net.
Caden Williams brought on to throw the 6th inning here for Emporia. Stewart is back at shortstop. Baumart moves to second base. For the Arrows, it will be the top of the order, Johnston, Beats, and Laurie. Kermer is out in right field. Kohlmeyer has moved to center, it appears. Wyatt Johnston is 1 for 2, a single his last time up. Arrows have 3 hits, Emporia 5. Johnston fouls it out of play. Over at the knee, strike 2. Reached for it, grounded to second. Baumart will throw out Johnston. 1 out here in the Ottawa 6th. Now Brady Beats. Brady 1 for 2. He singled in the first, scored the Ottawa run. It's this one into right center field. Long run for Kohlmeyer, but he'll get there, and he makes the catch. 2 down, and now Wayne Laurie. Wayne has walked and popped out to the second baseman. Pitch missed inside. Chopper to the left side. Fielded by Stewart. He throws wildly to first. Over the head of Wagner, and Laurie on his way to second base will make it safely.
The first baseman, number 7, Hayden Michael.
So Laurie's out at second with 2 outs. Batter is Aiden Michael, who has reached on an error and struck out swinging. Fastball right through there, strike 1. Down low, the ball and a strike. In the dirt, nice stop by Baumgartner. The 2-1 pitch is high. 3-1 to Michael. All 4 inside. So 2 on with 2 outs for Blake Ohlmeyer. Ohlmeyer has singled a drive home run in the first, grounded into a 4-6-3 double play in the fourth. Pitch is over its knee, strike 1. Hit in the air to center field over Kohlmeyer, reaches up and one-hands it.
No run, no hit.
Ohlmeyer hit it well, but Kohlmeyer makes the catch. No runs for Ottawa, 1 hit, 1 error, 2 left on base. Game will move to the bottom of the 6th, Emporia 6 and Ottawa 1, and will return in 30 seconds. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
It is good to know your AC is ready for the summer. Before it gets hot, call Adamson Brothers for a spring tune-up today at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
Kramer Pharmacy, your local hometown pharmacy at 134 North Main, encourages you during the Legacy Square construction to use their free citywide at-home delivery. Call Kramer Pharmacy 242-2055 and visit KramerRx.com and download their free mobile app.
Arrows will change pitchers once again here in the bottom of the sixth. The right-hander Brody Mundell, appearing for the sixth time on the season, no wins, one loss, one save, 6.53 earned run average. He's thrown 15 innings, allowed 20 hits, 15 runs, 14 earned, walked 9 and struck out 30. I believe that's Hadel now out at second base. For Emporia, it'll be Hunter Groh, Camden Kermer, and Hayden Baumwart. So Hadel goes 1 inning, allows a couple of hits and a run. A lot of people think this is what Major League Baseball is going to go to. Everybody throws 1 inning every night. Hunter Groh will lead things off. Left-handed batter. Mundell's pitch is a curve for a strike. Lined over the second baseman's head, base hit right field, and that will get to the gap. Allmeyer cuts it off with a nice barehand play, though, and he'll hold him to a single.
Right fielder, number 12, Camo Kermer.
Now Camden Kermer, who is 1 for 2. Pitch up high to him. Safe lead for the runner at first. Low breaking ball is in for a strike. Emporia leads 6-1 in the bottom of the sixth inning. Snap throw to first, runner back. Outside with a fastball, 2-1. Emporia has led since the second inning. 6-1 the score here. 2-1 to Kermer, swung and a missed. Now the 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
The second baseman, number 1, Hayden Baumwart.
Here's Hayden Baumwart, 1 for 3, a single to right center his last time. Snap throw to first again, runner back. Pitch to Baumwart is a fastball high. Breaking ball high, 2-0. swing and a miss. Palmar with a big swing came up empty. Rowe leading away from first. 2-1 pitch is high. And ball 4 low. Runners now at first and second. Bo Baumgartner is 0 for 3 rather. Reached on an error and scored a run in the third inning. Arrows have committed 3 errors in the contest. Foul ball, first base side out of play. Get into left field. That one's going to get in. Base hit. Gould cuts it off. Runner will hold at third. He'll throw back behind the runner at second, but he's back in.
The shortstop, number 3, Jay Stewart.
Bases loaded for Jay Stewart. Tripled down the left field line his last time up. Curve in for a strike. Corners are in for Ottawa. The middle infielder is back looking for a possible double play ball. Swing and a miss to the high fastball, and Stewart down on the count 0-2. Breaking ball low and away. Bases loaded, 1 out. Fastball high, 2-2. Well, this is the important pitch right here. You don't want to go to 3-2 with the bases loaded. See what Mundell comes in with. Curve, strike 3 called. So they're up to Caden Williams. Williams singled his last time up. He also walked and hit a sacrifice fly. This the outside corner, 1-0. Start play ground ball, but fielded by Hadel. His play will be first. And a good job by Mundell to work out of the trouble. No runs for Emporia. A couple of hits, 3 left on base. At the end of 6, Emporia 6, Ottawa 1. And we'll take a 30-second break here. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Dr. Mike Hyatt, Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic.
People in the United States will suffer at least 1 or 2 episodes of debilitating back pain in their life. You know, we see an epidemic in prescription medication abuse and overdose. Chiropractic is a natural, hands-on, patient-centered health care treatment for low back pain, for neck pain, for mid-back pain. We're an alternative to having to take medications. We're an alternative to having to have surgery.
For your free consultation, call 785-242-4100.
Emporia changes pitchers once again. Riley Wagner, the new hurler. John Miller is at first base now. Williams is out in center field now. Let's see who's we've changed here. Kohlmeyer's in left field. Miller moved from left field over to first base. Who we got as shortstop now? Is that Baumwart again? Baumwart again is shortstop. So Stewart is now at second base. Guys are showing their versatility here this evening. Kermer goes back out to right field. Michael Hull will be the batter. Michael has fouled out and been hit by a pitch. Wagner's pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Baumwart has it. And the throw is in time, one away. Now Tanner Gould, who has grounded out and struck out. Like Wyatt Johnston is going to warm up for Ottawa down the right field line. He may come in to pitch the seventh. Swing by Gould, and he fouls it off first base side. Liam Robertson in the on-deck circle. Blown away. Popped him up. Second baseman Stewart has got it, 2 down. Here's Liam Robertson. Liam, 364 on the season, no homers, 4 RBIs. Pitch is outside, 1-0. The starter, Miller, went 2 innings. Everybody else since then has pitched 1. Over the corner, strike called, 1-1. Ground ball towards short. Baumwart up with it. And it's thrown low and on past the first baseman. There goes Robertson to second. And Ottawa will have a man on with 2 outs. Brody Mundell will be the batter. Brody lined to short in the second and bounced to third in the 5th. That's Emporia's 3rd error of the ball game. Swing and a miss by Mundell. Hit into right field. It's down for a base hit. Robertson will round third. Kermer up with the ball. The throw will be cut off, and it's 6-2. Good piece of hitting right there by Liam Robertson. He just went down after that ball and served it into shallow right field. Brett Hadel is now the batter. Brett has walked and flied to right. Hit to the left, coming hard and making a diving catch out there is Kohlmeyer, and that ends the inning. For Ottawa in the 7th, 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, 1 left. We'll move to the bottom of the 7th inning. It's Emporia 6, Ottawa 2, and we'll return in 30 seconds. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
Hi, I'm Jack with Arvest Bank. My goal today, play an epic drum solo. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Sorry about that. Maybe I should have let an expert help me accomplish my goal. And for your financial goals, Arvest is the expert. We can help you rock out buying a new home in no time. Get pre-qualified in person or on your phone. When it comes to your finances, trust the experts. Trust Arvest, Equal Housing Lender.
Wyatt Johnston is the new Ottawa pitcher. Wyatt in for the third time this season. 1 win, no losses, an earned run average of 0.00. Thrown 1 inning, allowed 3 hits, 5 runs, but they were all unearned. He has walked 1 and hit 1. Brady Beats moves out to center field. Brett Hadel now at shortstop, and Brody Mundell is back at second base. Well, here's a interesting bit of trivia for you. Tanner Gould is the only player who hasn't changed positions in this ballgame. Orioles into the plate, Cade Kohlmeyer, John Miller, and Riley Wagner. One inning pitch for Brody Mundell. Brody allowed a hit, walked 1, struck out a couple. So Johnston, the 5th pitcher used by Kyle Altick here this evening. Cade Kohlmeyer leads off the inning. He's been on base twice. 0 for 1 officially. Pitch from Johnston. Fastball low. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Over but low, 2 balls, no strikes. Swing and a foul ball back of the plate. Two and 1 to Kohlmeyer. Fastball for a strike, 2-2. Ball 3 low. Down is full. And ball 4 low. So a leadoff walk to Kohlmeyer. John Miller, the batter. Miller is 0 for 3. Pitch from Johnston. Hit in the air, center field. Brady Beats right in his tracks, now in a couple of steps, makes the catch. Now Riley Wagner out on a bouncer to the shortstop, his only time up. Six-2 Emporia, bottom of the 7th of this 9-inning game. Just outside. Kohlmeyer at first, 1 out. One 0 pitch to Wagner. And he hits it down the right field line fair. Over his Olmeyer. He bare hands it. Runners will move to the corners with one out.
Number 8, Hunter Grove.
Here is Hunter Grove. Single to right center in his only at bat. Swings and fouls this one back of the plate. One strike pitch. Down low. Runner heads now for second. And Wagner in on the wild pitch. Second and third with one away. Ottawa will still play its infield back. Pitch misses the outside corner, 2-1. Rose swings and grounds it foul. Good job by the first base coach, knocked that ball down. Caught it before it hit the ground, so no penalty. We're right back to Johnston. Swing and a miss, he struck him out.
Right fielder number 12.
2 outs. Here is Camden Kermer. Kermer's 1 for 3, a second inning RBI single. High and outside with a fastball. Johnston working from the stretch position here. Over but low, 2 balls, no strikes. Pitch down low. Baumgart on deck. He would bat if Kermer reaches. Fastball for a strike at the knees. Count now 3-1 to Kermer. Chopper to the shortstop. Hadel up with it. Throw across. And safe at first. Kermer really got them down the line quickly. On the play, Kohlmeyer comes in to score. And it's now a 7-2 ball game. Baumgart the batter, 1 for 3. Kermer goes. Pitch is on the outside corner. Strike called. Second and the third once again. Down low. Nice stop by Robertson. Crowder to the right side. Mundell fields, throws to first, and the inning is over. For Emporia in the 7th, 1 run, 2 hits, no auto errors, and 2 left on base. We'll move to the 8th, Emporia 7, Ottawa 2, and we'll return in 30 seconds. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
There's good, and there's great. DVD movies are good. High-definition Blu-ray movies are great. Buses are good. Limousines are great. In the field of construction, there's good, and there's great. Which do you want working on your home's foundation or putting on a metal roof? Pole barns, epoxy floors, steel buildings, or concrete construction? There's a lot of good out there. There's only one great. C.S. Cunningham, 785-242-7101.
Emporia has a new pitcher here in the eighth. It's right-hander Kate Kohlmeyer. Miller now is in left field once again. And Wagner back over at first. So relatively few changes there. Arrows have the top of the order up. Johnston Beats and Wayne Laurie. Arrows 2 runs, 5 hits. They committed 3 errors. For Emporia, 7 runs, 9 hits, and they have committed 3 errors. Wyatt Johnston to lead things off. Wyatt's 1 for 3. He had a single back in the 3rd inning. Tell you what, Emporia is showing amazing depth on the pitcher's mound here. And sometimes you have to have it. You kind of harken back to the 2017 season, the postseason, when the Arrows had to battle back through the losers bracket of the state tournament to win the thing. And the pitching depth shown by the Arrows that season was amazing. Johnston takes low and away. But this is the same type of thing. These guys are throwing strikes. Johnston fouls it out of play, 1-1. Pitch count over the last 4 innings, 8 in the 4th, 12 in the 5th, 13 in the 6th, and 10 in the 7th. Outside corner, 1-2. Pitch foul down the 3rd baseline by Johnston, still 1-2. Kohlmeyer ready, and again the 1-2 pitch. Hit foul down the right field line, thereby giving chase, but there'll be no play. Still 1-2 to Johnston. Off-speed breaking pitch stayed high and inside. Down too low, full count. Line, base hit left field. So Johnston is 2 for 4. Leadoff man is on. Here's Brady Beats. Brady 1 for 3, a single back in the 1st inning. He scored the first Ottawa run. Stretch by Kohlmeyer, the pitch. Popped him up. Foul territory. Wagner, the first baseman, has the call and the catch. Wayne Laurie, the batter. Wayne 1 for 2, a walk in the 1st. It's this one into right center field. Coming on hard is Kermer. He'll make the catch. They'll throw behind the runner at first, but Johnston gets back. 2 outs for Aiden Michael. 0 for 2 with a walk. Up and in with the fastball. 7-2 Emporia, top half of the 8th. Outside corner, 1-1. Way inside. Baumgartner did a good job of just snagging that ball to keep it going back to the screen. 2-1 to Michael. Runner at first, 2 outs. Runner goes. Pitch is swung on and missed. There'll be no throw. Now 2-2. Foul back. Now remains 2-2 to the Ottawa cleanup hitter. Stretch. And the pitch. Slow curve, missed inside. Count full to Michael with Ohlmeyer on deck. And low ball forward to put 2 men on.
Right fielder number 21, Blake Ohlmeyer.
Blake Ohlmeyer is 1 for 3, an RBI single in the first. Matchup now, Kohlmeyer versus Ohlmeyer. Hit into right center field. It's going to get down for a base hit. Run's going to score. Michael on his way to third base on the single by Ohlmeyer, and it's 7-3.
Next for hitter number 16, Michael Hull.
Ohlmeyer with his second RBI of the night. Runners at the corners for Michael Hull. Michael is 0 for 2 officially. Was hit by a pitch in the fourth. Pitch to Michael. Fastball high. Stretch by Kohlmeyer. 1-0 pitch. Over at the knees, 1-1. Or check that, as he say he was down low, 2-0. Not too high. Count 3-0 to Hull. Tanner Gould was bad if Hull reaches. Outside corner, it's 3-1. Michael at third. Ohlmeyer at first. 3-1 to Hull. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss, and Hull down on strikes. And that's the inning. Arrows pick up a run on a couple of hits. No errors and 2 left on base. We'll move to the bottom of the 8th. Emporia 7, Ottawa 3, and we'll return in 30 seconds. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
KOFO is your home for Kansas City Royals baseball in East Central Kansas. At the K or away, you can hear all the action in 2019 on 103.7 FM and 1220. Royals baseball is brought to you by our broadcast sponsors and title sponsor, State Farm Insurance Agent Ryan Disbrow. Tonight, we preempt the Royals and Mariners so we can bring you Ottawa Arrows American Legion baseball from Emporia. The Royals return to KOFO tomorrow night hosting the Minnesota Twins from the K. Pre-game starts at 6:30. Don't miss Royals baseball on KOFO.
Wayne Laurie will pitch the 8th for the Arrows. will stay in center field. Let's see where Johnston has gone or if he is out there. Johnston now in at third base. First time I think we've seen Johnston on the infield in 2 years here. Wayne Laurie appears for the 5th time this season. No wins, 1 loss, and earned run average of 8.4. He's thrown 6 2/3 innings, allowed 9 hits, 11 runs, 8 earned, walked 9, struck out 4. He will face the 2, 3, and 4 hitters, Baumgartner, Stewart, and Williams here in the 8th. So Johnston goes 1, allows an earned run, a couple of hits, walked 1, and struck out 1. Seven to 3 Emporia. Bo Baumgartner in the ball game is 1 for 4, a single his last time up. Laurie's pitch, way outside. Get down the left field line and deep. Going back is Gould, looking up. This ball is going to be one hopping the fence. Baumgartner to second, holding with a double.
Second baseman, number 3, Jay Stewart.
Now Jay Stewart, the batter. Stewart, a 5th inning triple, is 1 for 4. Just now hitting about the 2-hour mark of this game. It's moved along quite well. Breaking ball from Laurie is a strike. Pitch misses low, 1-1. And a balk is called. Baumgartner out at second base, bluffed toward third, and Laurie came out of his set position. Did not throw to the plate or to the bag. Wayne will now work out of the full windup. Ground ball headed for left, base hit. Baumgartner in to score to make it 8-3. Caden Williams comes to the plate. Williams has 1 hit. He has driven home a couple of runs. Pitch to the left-handed batter is down low. Emporia on top, 8-3. Runner goes for second. The pitch low, gets away from Robertson. Stewart's going to try for third. Here comes the throw, and it will not be in time. So credit Stewart with a stolen base. Wild pitch moves him over to third. 2 balls, no strikes to Williams. Fisted on the infield and caught by Mundell. Throw back to third, not in time.
Pitcher, number
Here's Kate Kohlmeyer. Kohlmeyer's been on base 3 times, but still looking for his first hit. 0 for 1 officially. Her ball is high. Chopper foul, third base side. 1 ball, 1 strike. Breaking ball low, 2-1. Stewart at third base, 1 out, run home here for Emporia in the 8th. Lead back to 5. Pitch missed, 3-1. Ball 4 is low. Ball rolls away from Robertson, but Stewart will stay at third.
Left fielder, number 9, John Miller.
John Miller, the batter. Miller, hungry hitter. He's 0 for 4 tonight. Stretch. Lori's pitch. Strike. Runner goes. Ottawa will not throw through. A run pitch to Miller. Curve is inside. Now 1-1. Pitch foul back to the screen. Now a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a foul tip held by the catcher, strike 3.
The first baseman is number 22, Riley Wagner.
2 outs, and here's Riley Wagner. Wagner 1 for 2, a single his last time up. Line by Laurie and his pitch. Bounced up there. That one rolled away from Robertson. Down the line to score is Stewart. And to third base goes Kohlmeyer. Pitch down low, 2-0. Keith King, your local State Farm agent, is the title sponsor of Arrows Baseball on KOFO. Whether you need home, auto, life, or renter's insurance, give Keith a call, 242-9435. That pitch high. Count 3-0 to Wagner. Bro is on deck. Called strike. Wagner was taking. 3-1. In the air, left field. Going back on a Gould. Still going back. And he couldn't come up with it. Bounced along the warning track, and it'll be a double for Wagner.
The third baseman, number 8, Hunter Grove.
Hunter Grove, the batter. Grove is 1 for 2, and Now a potential winning run by run rule is out at second base. Low breaking ball is high. Is it 10 after 7? Okay, we will retract what we said. Ground ball out in front of the plate. Lowry charges, throws to first. It really won't matter. We'll go to the ninth. 3 runs for Emporia on 3 hits. No Ottawa errors, 1 man left on base. At the end of 8 innings of play, the score Emporia 10, Ottawa 3. And we're back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Ottawa Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
America is kept safe because the Army National Guard responds, protects, and supports our nation when it needs them most. The Army National Guard responds to disasters such as wildfires and floods. They protect us with missile defense, cybersecurity, and civilian support teams for chemical, biological, and radiological hazards. Be there for your community and your country. Visit NationalGuard.com to learn more about part-time service. Sponsored by the Kansas Army National Guard. Aired by the Kansas Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Hayden Baumart will try to finish things up now on the mound for Emporia. That means we'll have a new shortstop, and that's Stewart returning to short. Gilpin comes back into the ball game over at first base now. And let's see, is Karate back at third? Karate's back at third. And I'm guessing, is that Williams back out at second? My position sheet is just a mess. Tanner Gould will lead things off. Tanner is 0 for 3 in this one. Emporia's single-A team beat the Ottawa A's tonight 13-0. Baumart with a breaking ball throws a strike. Swing and a miss by Gould. He's down in the count 0-2. Fastball buried in the dirt. Now the 1-2 pitch. Struck him out with a breaking ball. One down. Here is Liam Robertson. Liam reached on an error his last time up. Scored on a single by Brody Mundell. Pitch is over for a strike. Went around, strike 2. Two-strike pitch to Robertson. Struck him out with a breaking ball. So 2 outs, and it's up to Brody Mundell. Brody, an RBI single his last time up, is 1 for 3. Baumart's pitch inside almost hit him. Fouled it back to the screen, 1-1. Popped it up. That should be the ball game. It'll be the pitcher in foul territory. Oh, he ran into the catcher's mask, but he still managed to maintain his footing and make the catch, and the ball game is over. In the Ottawa ninth, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. And the final score, Emporia 10, Ottawa 3, and we'll return in 2 minutes. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
Don't miss the party of the summer. Dustin Evans and the Good Times Band rocking the arena at the Franklin County Fair on Friday, July 19th. Tickets are on sale for only $10 at Kansas State Bank, Smoke Creations, Mugshot, CMI, and Home Base. Also online at eventbrite.com. Hear originals from Dustin Evans and the Good Times Band and covers from George Strait to Springsteen, Journey to Johnny Cash. Get your tickets now for Dustin Evans and the Good Times Band Friday, July 19th at the Franklin County Fair. From the Franklin County Fair Board and KOFO. KOFO and State Farm agent Ryan Disbro are sending you to the K to see the Kansas City Royals this season. To win tickets, register at Ryan's State Farm office at 504 Redbud Avenue in Garnett. And you could be there to see the Royals host the Indians on July 4th. We'll announce the winner on July 2nd during the Brad Howard Early Morning Show.
Malone's pitch swung on and lined sharply to left field. That's a hit. In comes Soler, and the Royals take a 2-0 lead.
Register now to see the Kansas City Royals from State Farm agent Ryan Disbro and KOFO. The year was 1949. Harry Truman was in the White House. The Yankees won the World Series. Vaughn Monroe was on top of the charts.
Ghost riders in the sky.
And KOFO was on the air.
KOFO, Ottawa.
We thank you for listening. 70 years of information and entertainment. KOFO.
KOFO is your home for Kansas City Royals baseball in East Central Kansas. At the K or away, you can hear all the action in 2019 on 103.7 FM and 1220. Royals baseball is brought to you by our broadcast sponsors and title sponsor, State Farm Insurance agent Ryan Disbro. Tonight, we preempt the Royals and Mariners so we can bring you Ottawa Arrows American Legion baseball from Emporia. The Royals return to KOFO tomorrow night hosting the Minnesota Twins from the K. Pre-game starts at 6:30. Don't miss Royals baseball on KOFO.
Arrows fall to Emporia tonight 10-3. Ottawa jumped out to a 1-0 lead in the first, an RBI single by Blake Olmeyer, but Emporia got 3 in the second, 2 in the third. Ottawa didn't score again till the 7th when an RBI single by Brody Mundell scored Liam Robertson. They picked up another run in the 8th, Olmeyer getting his second RBI of the night on a single to right center field, but too little, too late for the Arrows here tonight, and Emporia remains undefeated at 13-0. Line score looks like this: 10 runs, 12 hits, 3 errors, 10 left for Emporia. For Ottawa, 3 runs, 7 hits, 3 errors, and 9 men left on base. Winning pitcher for Emporia, well, I guess you would give it to the starting pitcher, Miller, although I don't know why necessarily. Everybody pitched 1 inning. Let's call it a team win. And the losing pitcher for Ottawa was Aiden Michael, and his record on the season is now 1 win and 2 losses. Ottawa back home on Friday, doubleheader against Oskaloosa. It's Cancer Awareness Night at the ballpark. We'll be on the air at about 5:50 with pregame in front of a 6 o'clock first pitch. In the final here this evening, Emporia 10 and Ottawa 3. And this is Gary Bateman saying so long from Jones Field at Sutton's Grove in Emporia.
We hope you enjoyed this broadcast of Ottawa Arrows Post 60 American Legion Baseball on KOF.